our personal and professional lives have been tremendously impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. We are preparing for a new phase, the plan to gradually reopen and return some of us to the Sanofi site in Midrand. Many teams representing our various operations will be returning in a phased approach. Our first priority, as always, will be to ensure your safety and that of your loved ones, as well as the continuation of our services. Let's have a closer look at the instructions in the Return to the Workplace Guide. Since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic, the entire Sanofi site in Midrand, offices, floors, equipment and parking lots has been disinfected on a regular basis in compliance with hygiene and safety standards. The staff members involved will be informed in advance by their manager of your proposed return date. Should you form part of the vulnerable employees, you will need to inform Head of HR to ensure that all necessary precautions are taken for your safety. To ensure a hygienic return to the workplace, some measures need to be complied with. At home, during the trip from home to Sanofi, and within the Sanofi premises. Before leaving your home, you have to take your temperature on a daily basis. If your temperature is over 38 degrees, you should stay home. Contact the occupational nurse and inform your manager. If your temperature is normal before leaving your home, wash your hands properly with soap and water. Place masks and hydroalcoholic gel in your bag. Wear your mask. Sanitize your hands with hydroalcoholic gel. When using your car, you should clean the handles, gear shift, and steering wheel with a wipe or disposable tissue soaked in hydroalcoholic gel. Wear a mask while driving. Avoid using the car air conditioning and use natural ventilation. In the case of a carpool, make sure that one person sits in the front seat, for example, only the driver, and another person in the back seat. If you're using public transport, buses, trains, taxis, you have to comply with social distancing measures. Once at the Sanofi site gate, the instructions are as follows. Stay in your car. Wear your mask. You will not be required to use your fingerprint for access. Inside the buildings, you have to wear a mask at all times and respect barriers. The following social distancing measures need to be complied with. Wash your hands regularly. Cough or sneeze into your elbow or a tissue. Use a disposable tissue and discard it in an appropriate waste bin. Greet without handshakes or hugs. Observe social distancing and ground markings by leaving 1.5 meters between two people. Regarding pedestrian flow in the building, the following rules apply. 2 people at a time in the elevator. Stay 1.5 meters away from the elevator door before entering to sufficiently distance yourself from the person exiting. Access to offices should comply with the following. Use the elbow, sleeve, or disposable paper to open door handles. Observe dedicated markings on the table. For example, an office of 4 people will only have 2 staff members. Interactions and meetings between co-workers will only occur remotely via Zoom, messaging, and telephone. Meeting rooms will be closed until further notice. Air conditioners will be deactivated, and it is recommended to ventilate workspaces by opening windows and doors to encourage airflow. Regarding waste management, 1 dedicated waste bin per floor will be provided for used masks and tissues. Common areas will be subject to special vigilance. In the reprography area, you should observe ground markings for distancing, 1 person at a time. Use your badge corner or disposable paper to select buttons. Wash your hands and use a hydroalcoholic solution before and after use. Regarding catering, the canteen will be closed. Drink dispensers will be accessible subject to compliance with distancing rules. Use the corner of your badge to avoid direct contact with the buttons and wash your hands before and after use with hydroalcoholic gel. Regarding interactions with visitors and external service providers, follow these instructions. Briefs and service requests will only be performed remotely via Zoom, telephone, or email. No visit will be authorized before an order. Deliveries of physical goods will be stored in a buffer area on the ground floor for 24 hours to disinfect delivered products. Signing delivery slips to remain in the buffer area must be done using one's own pen. A staff member may collect the delivery upon receipt of the HSE facility manager's approval.